Cheers and enjoy the beers. Oh, thanks. Here we go. This is probably why. When it put me into the stream, it didn't turn the mic on. Is that better? Well, maybe we'll cut that out in the edit tomorrow as well if I get a chance. But yes, there you go. Yeah, as I put the camera into the studio, it didn't normally automatically turns the mic on when it cuts the music out. So let's start that again. Yes, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome once again back to the channel with me, Disco, coming at you with another set of live beer reviews. This time not in front of the cans and bottles as usual at the Disco Arms, but out and about here at a mystery, well, not so mystery location. Probably nobody noticed that in the write-up. Does anybody read the write-ups? Do let me know. But yeah, we're here out and about at Perivale Brewery, out in the brewery courtyard. So not particularly spooky, but it is in the dark, and we are kind of in the woods at the bottom of Horsenden Hill. So it's about as spooktacular as I can get, about as excited as I can get for Halloween, because I'm not into all that kind of Halloween-y, over-commercialized malarkey, although I did buy an outfit yesterday. But I do like Halloween when it comes to things like beers. Got one here, new release from Perivale. It is a 5% pumpkin Hefeweizen. It's a beer that we've done fairly regularly. Hefeweizen, either straight Hefeweizen or naughtily putting a few adjuncts in. Over the summer, we did one with watermelon and also did one with cucumber. This one is obviously pumpkin, ready for various events and celebrations, I suppose you could call it, here on the farm over the weekend for Halloween. Superb, good, the sound, but good. Yeah, so if you join us for a beer, this is a quick review of the pumpkin Hefeweizen. Cheers. Absolutely superb. Even if I say so myself, although I only sort of helped make it, actually did. But yeah, all this kind of Hefeweizen notes focuses a little bit more naturally on the kind of sort of clove and slight spiciness of Hefeweizen without actually having any spices in it. There weren't any, not gone pumpkin spice latte or any of that malarkey. More of that coming later, mind. But there's a slight orange note to it as well, I think. A slight, the banana is kind of slightly muted by the pumpkin, even though pumpkin is not a massively strong flavour. But it is a superb beer as always. I don't know if he likes me saying it, but my boss Mike, you might see in the background of it, makes a bloody good Hefeweizen. And here is the results of it. Do let me know if you got a beer whilst watching along, and if you're doing anything for Halloween. May or may not be dressing up. I think I'm scary enough as it is without any accoutrements or costumes. But as the useless Every didn't bother to deliver my package today, I haven't got a costume, so it's just a regular t-shirt, do you know what I mean? got a fire going on in the background for some daftness that may or may not be occurring shortly if we can get it going. If you can see, got a little plan. I don't know what it's called. I've got to find out what it's actually called. But yeah, fire and beer. Tell your friends, get them along. But yeah, lovely little fire going. Puts out quite a little bit of heat. It's only a small kind of cabinet heater with a wood fire. We have a reasonable supply of deadwood trees, etc., from up on the hill and about the farm. So we're not cutting down trees randomly. They are natural fallers and general pruning and stuff like that. Obviously, kindling, etc. Use a large amount of wood in the wood-fired pizza. I'm trying to work out what that blue flame is to the side. I don't know if you can see that there. There's a little blue flame coming in. But there you go. That's just the tricks of the light, I guess. I've confused everybody by starting off the stream 2 hours earlier than usual, and even then I was late getting in with the usual technical issues. It's been the end of a brew day. So a beer is justified at this point. Mersey, how you doing, sir? Thanks for popping in. Yes, you've guessed it. I'm indeed up at the brewery in the courtyard. Like I say, at the end of a fairly longish brew day. Got a pint of pumpkin Hefeweizen on the go. Don't see too many of those. In fact, I guess you don't see too many pumpkin beers on porters or stouts. There's one or two. I've got one later coming up to review. I wasn't sure this year that I was going to do pumpkin beers. I would put that in shot. Yeah, I do like doing pumpkin beers. And at some point, I actually taste some pumpkin in them because they don't have a massively strong flavour. This one has plenty of flavour though. You're allowed to bring outside beers. They allow you to bring outside beers. That's a mash paddling offence, I hear. No, to be fair, outside beers are fine. We call it research, drinking other people's beers, and then we can compare them to ours and see if they're good or not. That's what I call it anyway. Just finishing off the transfer behind me. Also got an audience. Hello, audience. Hello, audience. You're live on YouTube. Please swear as much as you like. You don't have to be on camera. It's not compulsory. I'm just saying hello. Yeah, there we go. This is my lovely Perivale Brewery audience. Louis. This is my boss, Mike. We got some red hot pokers ready. We're thinking, what's it called? Did you work out what it was called? Is it a German thing, is it? Bierstachlen. We'll find out by the end of this. So yeah, a little bit of red hot poker beer. I don't know if this is going to work live on YouTube, but do you want to stick it in, as they say? I don't know.
Do you want to just do it there?
I don't know. I think for effect.
Come over, yeah.
Should we? Yeah. I mean, it's on a wooden table, but it should be all right. You know, let's just see what sort of happens. I don't know. I can get closer, I suppose, but like drum roll, please.
All right, ready?
Oh, wow.
Wait, it does what it's supposed to do, isn't it? So,
Right.
yeah, it's weird because it's not like completely warmed the glass, but got little black bits, a little bit of garnish.
Right, yeah. Extra flavour.
Cheers. Oh, that is weird, isn't it?
Oh, when you get the weird.
It's weird because the froth at the top is warm, like toasted marshmallow kind of thing going on. Yeah, it's like a bit like toasted marshmallow, and then you get a nice cold pint.
I thought it was a bit like when ice cream in the middle.
Yeah,
And put meringue on the
Oh,
outside.
baked. Yeah. Not baked Alaska. That's apple, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Was it due to the flavour?
I don't know.
Just found
I'm not sure what it does to the flavour. You've tried one as well, Mike. Is there the flavour of the beer is much the same, I think.
Yeah, it's not really sort of caramelised
Oh,
much
it's really-
sugars, but
Hmm.
perhaps we want to try it with a different beer, a darker beer maybe.
I think. Let's go in a second go.
So,
It would have made a great short if I'd thought to get the.
Well, that's it.
You got to try these things, haven't you?
Yeah, try.
I've seen this where the glass shatters. Well, we've cheated with the whole glass shattering thing because we're only allowed to use plastics up here. But I suppose if you go too far, you could come out the other side of a plastic, couldn't you? Well, there we go. That was a fun little experiment in beer. Let's see what it was called.
Yeah, it's weird. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah, like it's warm and cold at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it kind of goes
A red
more
hot
like-
poker beer.
The foam is different
Yeah, yeah.
after the yeah.
It's so cool, man.
It is a bit more.
It's gone now. It's gone now.
Like the pillowy sort of
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
the way the head.
Oh,
Bierstachlen.
that's a nice one. That's interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Eating beer with a red hot poker. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think maybe the poker's either not big enough, or not like completely hot enough. But there we go. Bierstachlen. I should have got some videos and watch other people do it for proper research. But that's our beer. That's pumpkin Hefeweizen. Probably going to try it with some other beers tomorrow as well. Some with more residual sugars that will caramelize. The whole point of it apparently is to caramelize, well, mainly sugars in the beer, give it that nice kind of sweet, kind of burnt toast kind of flavor. So it's an interesting experiment. I'm very thankful to Mike for saying, let's do it live on camera, or me asking him going, yeah, okay, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Say, we got plastic, so what was the worst that could happen is we could go through the bottom, but there you go. Yeah, so we got a big Halloween events going on tomorrow night. You know, sort of family stuff, lots of food going on, and activities. And then on Saturdays, like craft market, not necessarily Halloween inspired, because of course then that's November on Saturday. But with that nice smooth body, there is that kind of, it's like marshmallow note going on now, I think. And yeah, a really enjoyable beer. Have a few of those tomorrow for sure, along with all the other stuff on the bar, and maybe even some rum and hot apple juice.
You know what? A lot of people, like, you know, North Fort Hills, like, people will go up there for usually fucking freezing to see all the stuff. But there's nothing there. Yeah. There's no like beer, there's no.
You got a beer on Mersey this evening, or are you off and driving? I think I confused everybody by coming in early today.
And you can see something.
That's the thing, like, you know, when you do like a house fire, people always either be in the kitchen or outside, but like they have the option to go, and then they'll always drift back out there, you know, and the house is empty, so even if it's cold. You know, like, it'll-
Tell you what I haven't done a photograph. Never mind, we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
This place does get bitter.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, that was a bit of fun, but I've got some other beers to do for the stream. I've got some more pumpkin beers. In fact, I've got too many pumpkin beers. I've got to decide which ones not to do. I had to, so I put the ones I'm probably going to do in the photograph, just to get some different ones. Got probably a couple of others, pumpkin spiced ones. In fact, You say this is not pumpkin spice; it's just pumpkin, but there is that little spicy note from the Hefeweizen anyway. So I'm going to pop up the back there where I've got the other beers lined up. I do what would be a normal Thursday tipple with some pumpkin beers. It is very, very smashable.
Do you know what's weird? I'm drinking this now.
You can't have hot poker every time. It does feel like it kind of smooths out a little bit, that kind of marshmallowy note in the beer a little bit as well. So
It's really like
yeah,
quite cool.
I think so. Yeah, try it with the brick, try it with the stout.
Oh,
I'm wondering.
yeah.
I think
That would make it even creamier.
I don't know if like it needs to be either hotter or much hotter or hotter further along the spike.
Maybe
And
even
or-
the glass that you have, like if it was like a mug, might even hold it a little bit better.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
Oh my god, imagine if you did that with like
You mean
your
you want it to be hotter, like
the poker to be
Yeah,
hotter.
or
Yeah,
it to end up hotter a bit.
yeah, like hotter longer way down because there was just like a little bit of white hot.
Just a section.
heat,
Yeah,
wasn't there?
yeah. It's like it stays on the head more.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, there's some experimenting to be done.
You want to sort of boil your beer with it.
I like the first one that you did. The like smoke that came, like the steam that came
Yeah.
from the top.
Yeah.
That was
You
really
left
good.
it in a bit longer.
So you know, we go to like, Alchemist or something, those like fancy cocktail places. This is your. Yeah. You don't need the little like injector things and hot poker.
well, thanks for trying that, Mike. It's kind of fun doing it live on YouTube. I mean,
We just started chatting then.
that's fine. That's all right. No, it's all right.
You were live streaming.
Well, hopefully the microphone just kind of has background noise. It's fine. But I'm going to pop up at the back and try the other pumpkin beers, I think.
Cool.
All right.
Still on this go.
Oh, yeah, still going.
How many people have you got?
Oh, thousands, Rob. Thousands.
Come to Perivale Brewery. It's amazing.
10,000 people in my mind. Yeah, so I can't believe you've not got your phone out and watching along for the views.
Oh, I'm so
Do you- are you- Please like and subscribe. Yeah, so we're going to go out the back here. Just there we are, and do a regular show, mainly because this is what I'm plugging the laptop into. So I hope you can all hear me. I hope the sound is still going. My 10,000 viewers, you superstar. The only problem with this actually doing it here is, once again, I've realised I'm sticking with the plastic glasses. But yeah, we are still live. You all right, Kev? There you go. Oops. Yeah, so let's stick with the whole find the video file because Rasko moaned about it the other day. That was sort of like pre-beer. I tell you what's a bit colder up here without the without that fire. Actually, we've got a couple of fires going on over there. But let's go. It's a beer number one, please, or beer number one proper. Mr. Wilson, good evening to you. You probably recognise the location, and not so mystery location of tonight's live stream. What you did miss was some fun and games in the afterwards, of course. Yeah, photo mines. Not sure about photos on this one. I don't know how I'm going to do them because I'm in a completely different location. So try and do the balance as well. But yes, let's move straight on to beer number one. I know. I had a banner for it. What an idiot. Beer number 1 was Perivale Brewery 5% pumpkin Hefeweizen. I forgot I'd done a banner. It's there on the screen in front of me. So in that case, let's go. I can't get the thing on the table. I thought I had it nice. I told you this was too ambitious, didn't I? I had the sound buggered up from the beginning. Thanks to Vanessa for pointing that out. Can't get the video files properly. It's properly cold up here compared to I've just been in front of that fire. Sorry. And my banners won't play. Beer number 2, please. Thanks. Fuck's sake, StreamYard. Right, this is all going swimmingly, isn't it? This is great. This is so professional. My my audience are watching this bit. Right, so yes, beer number 1 is beer number 1, pumpkin spiced latte. I think that's the name of it. It's also in the description. 5% spiced amber ale with coffee. So let's get into a glass. I'm using Brewery pint glasses, pint plastics, as I gonna call them. So let's get into a glass and have a look. So yeah, an amber ale, like I say, with the Hefeweizen, you don't see too much of that with pumpkin. It tends to be porters and stouts. So an amber ale is something different. I think the amber ale will go pretty well with the whole spice notes. See if we can get the can balance right. No, I've lost the can balance. Put too much in the glass. Never mind. All right, we'll try that again next time. But we'll go around the other side of the table and take the photograph because then we've got the pumpkins in the background. That's where we'll put it. Yes, a few pumpkins in the background from today's pumpkin carving activities. Lovely smile on that one in the foreground. The massive pumpkin at the back. Hopefully it will be carved tomorrow as part of the activities, I believe, because at the moment it's short. So yeah, done the photo. Just a reminder. Yes, it is rather cold. See down there, we've got the fire going, so it's proper nicely toasty warm in there with a bunch of people. So it is a little bit cool like that, but I know why. It's because it's because I moved it back so I could, because I've got a slate table. I don't know if you can see this massive slate table going on here on the outside. Which is great, but means you can't necessarily see the beer so well. So pointing down, but there you go. Yeah, so pumpkin spiced latte amber ale. Something a bit different to go with pumpkins. As I said before, I haven't got the water to cleanse the palate, but I don't think I'm going to need to because it's all pumpkin spicy, so it's all going to be all over the palate, really, isn't it? But yeah, quite a dark amber ale, certainly on camera, a little bit lighter behind it. Nice kind of chestnut colour. Looks a little bit copper penny, but it should be okay. Let's have a little sniff. Can't smell too much. Probably be blocked up nose, but there's definitely a kind of slightly warming kind of amber ale note, kind of bready note. Nothing too out there though. Cheers. Oh, that's a jolly solid amber ale, that is. I believe it says on the bottom there. I haven't got a magnifying glass, and my eyesight's poor. 5% spiced amber ale with coffee. Now, coffee in a kind of lighter ale is quite an odd one. This would go quite well, I think, with a hot poker because there's a lot of kind of malty sweetness in there. Not heavy on the coffee and also not heavy on the spices. So much to say, I'm not sure what the spices are. It's more kind of a kind of toffee, kind of this bloody hat. I hate when hats poke up over the head. But yeah, it's more a kind of sort of toffee caramel note rather than like large spice note. And also what I need to do is plug the phone in so we don't disappear down the hole in the middle, because this is the whole operation. Thanks O2 is run off of mobile. So as long as the phone is charged, we're okay. Oh, it's more carbonated anyway. So, additions, coffee. Yeah, see, now, here's the thing, right? It says additions, coffee, pumpkin spice, and vanilla. So there's no comma in between pumpkin and spice. So I'm guessing there is no pumpkin. It's just some nominal spices. Doesn't say what the spices are. Oh, no, it does. Yeah, no, my bad. Oh, no. See, yeah. Yeah, flavour, biscuity, malt, and spice. Definitely that kind of biscuity, bready note and biscuity. It's a nice malt flavour. Nice amber ale. Nutmeg, cinnamon, and toast on the aroma. Whether it has all or any of those in. Autumn is coming. Seasonal amber ale combines rich, sweet carrot and crystal malts with toasty rye, coffee, vanilla, and a pumpkin spice blend. So there might be little flavors of pumpkin, but pumpkin doesn't have a massive flavor. So it depends, I guess, what it is you put in it to have pumpkin flavor. Yeah, not sure. I hope the sound's all right now. Do let me know if the sound's okay, because I'm not sure about this mic whilst out and about. Regardless of whatever flavours are involved, it is a jolly solid. There's a little bit of roastiness in there, a little bit of burnt toast in there, a little bit of raisin or sultana, perhaps, maybe. It's got a nice, like I say, definitely a nice toffee kind of caramel note going on, which I really like, and not a hint of copper penny in that kind of what you tend to get, that kind of toffee penny, like sweets kind of thing. But yeah, superb lacing, even on a plastic glass, we get that quite a lot here with the beers here. But if the beer's in good condition, you still get that on a plastic glass. Don't mind drinking out of plastic because they're proper thick. I mean, could you tell whether that's glass or plastic on the screen? Don't know. So I was a little bit unsure about doing other people. Adam said it earlier about doing other people's beers here at a brewery, but it kind of works. Henry, good evening, sir. Thank you for popping in. Damn good evening indeed. Disco, happy Halloween. Cheers and prost, etc. to you. Slaunchett's a Scottish beer. I should say Slaunchet, shouldn't I? Oh, it's Slante. I'm not sure. Do you like to try fierce beers? Yeah, I've got a couple of fierce beers in. Like I say, I got these in this week. Yesterday, got them sent straight up here because I wasn't sure whether I was going to do pumpkin beers this year because there's usually a few about, and they all end up being a little the same, maybe, arguably, and not very. No, pumpkin's not a strong flavour, like I say. But because we got that pumpkin Hefeweizen coming out, I'm like, let's try them all together. I'm not trying all the beers I've got in, all the pumpkin beers. I've got. Well, I'll go through it in. Yeah, I've got another one. I've got another two in. I possibly will get another one. There's one. I think I said it on the show the other day. I'll see if I can get. I wouldn't mind trying to get the werewolf one. I'm not sure. It's only a 330, so I might try and sneak that in if I can get around it. And anomaly, I've got a big 10% pumpkin porter, I think, coming out. So I did say to the guy, he told me about it a couple of months ago. He said he was going to do it, so I said, "Well, I'll get it." No, not a couple of months ago. He said to me the other month when I did one of his beers, he said, "Oh, we've got this coming out." I said, "Yeah, I'll definitely try it." So maybe next week I might do a secondary stream with the rest of the pumpkin beers, way over time, way late. Typical me, do you know what I mean? You're an advertising board with that t-shirt. Thank you for noticing. Thank you. It is. It has actually been up behind on the live streams at the Disco Arms. My boss knows about it. It's fine. My other two bosses sort of know about it. It is a very, very unofficial bootleg merch pop. I hope you can see that because I can't actually see what you can see. No. So yeah, it is very, very unofficial merch. Don't know if I can get in trouble for it or not, but I got it made up on the internet, and I think it stands out. I think it says all it needs to say about the beer. Mr. Wilson, you've had the beer in question, I believe. Very pale. I mean, look at it. I can't lose some weight. Look at the tubs on that. Very pale. 4.4% pale ale. It says all it needs to say. So yeah, I should have that discussion tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, I'm glad you know. I love it. It's simple. Does the job. Got the logo. Always get that somewhere. But yeah, I really like it. And a couple of other people have said, "Are they on sale?" And I'm like, "No, they're not." But there is now 6 in existence. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to talk about this, but yeah, I am. Since you mentioned it. I'm not a big fan of carrot taste, but I like carrots in a stew or something. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so pumpkins in a beer. Nobody goes around eating pumpkins, really. So I may appreciate a pumpkin beer, even though I don't like the flavour of pumpkin. Pumpkin spice latte sounds nice, but I've never tried one. Well, you know, it's sort of like, it's a riff on, much as I hate to say it, a big coffee brand. Check that song out. Gosh, your Sons of Valdunicum. But yeah, get yourself down to a big coffee brand. They'll have a pumpkin spice latte, won't they? And basically all it is, whether pumpkin doesn't have a massive flavour. These little chaps behind me, it's a gourd. It's kind of somewhere between marrow, courgette. It's all the same family, but it's big water content. I think pumpkin comes up a little bit more orange in a way. There's a sort of hint of orange, like orange pith maybe. but yeah, it sort of doesn't have a massive flavour. So that's why the spices come out with it, really, just to give some flavour, some hints. Like I say, we've done a Hefeweizen, so that kind of spice note comes out naturally with the Hefeweizen, with the kind of clove. That I think, in that beer anyway, the Hefeweizen normally is nice, really nice, smooth banana flavour to the clove on the base beer. This one, because we put roasted pumpkins in, I think it's kind of covered the banana flavour. This one, again, it's more about a kind of slight hint of spices. Clove perhaps, but it's a bit more, and I don't get a lot of coffee off of this. Maybe a kind of milky coffee, a not too strong coffee, if you know what I mean. The werewolf beer is awesome. He uses real pumpkin. Yeah, having had that one that time, standing next to werewolf on the stand at Fuller's that time, I haven't been. That was what, 2 or 3 years ago? 2 years ago, I think. No, it might have been 3. No, it's definitely 2. But yeah, bumped into Mr. Wilson at Fuller's Brewery for a beer festival. Yeah, so I've not been back to them since. I'm mean to go to Werewolf as well. So there was real pumpkin in our Hefeweizen. You'll have to check back at the start of the stream for that one, Mr. Wilson. We used a real homegrown pumpkin as well. I think it was Pumpkin Hill on the farm. That one there was grown by Mike and his wife, my boss, on their little mooring garden down on the canal. So yeah, we used absolutely real pumpkin. I know it's real pumpkin because I've spent a lot of time chopping it up. I meant to get that film together to show you, but I've not got it on the laptop here, so I can't. But yeah, chopped up a whole pumpkin, roasted it up, chucked it in. Yeah, I mean, I like the spices anyway. Not a big fan of clove that often gets put in. Yeah, your cinnamon, love a bit of cinnamon. So I normally get sort of stouts and porters and that. But yeah, all that kind of spices. A little bit of pepperiness comes through maybe with this one. But that kind of, it's more, it feels like more toffee, caramel kind of, a slight kind of cinnamon note, I think. I tell you what, since I come away from that fire, the wind's got up a little bit and it's proper cold up here. Like my extremities are going to get a bit, you know, I mean, drinking cold beer as well. I say it's not that cold actually because, you know, even an amber ale doesn't necessarily need to be in the fridge. So they got delivered yesterday and they've basically been stored kind of outside, essentially, because everything here is outside, although it looks inside-ish. We've got these lovely stretch tents over the courtyard, so it kind of does bring it in a little bit. Once we get some bigger, better heaters going on, we've got some heaters over there, but we've moved the tables around a bit so they're not kind of covering anything much, but I can just about feel the heat from them. Spice out, yeah, exactly. Nice, warming, kind of slightly fiery. Bit of ginger maybe would be good. Do I get a bit of ginger there maybe? That's the usual one. Oh, that's what we need. That's what we need. Mike. Whilst I remember, for the spiced apple, do we need some more ginger? Ginger. We normally put in ginger, don't we? We haven't. Yeah. Somebody's just mentioned ginger for pumpkin spice, and I'm thinking, yeah, we need that, don't we? Yeah.
The consensus is that actually works best with the dark lager.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because of the chocolatey kind of notes in the dark lager, yeah.
Also, it completely changes the drink as well. So
right. Okay, so you've just tried one.
Sorry?
You've just tried it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm trying that tomorrow. If I'd thought about it, I would have done the old little kind of Instagrammable, like, or the reel kind of thing. So we'll try that tomorrow. That'd be cool. Looking forward to it. Right, so there you heard it here first. Consensus is red hot poker beer works better with a dark lager. Funnily enough, we've got a dark lager on the bar. So we'll try that tomorrow. I'll try and get that reviewed or videoed if I can. I should have done that today. If you're not sure, you have to go back and look at the start. Well, not the start. Start was delayed, but yeah. So yeah, red hot poker beer. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. It's a German thing. I've seen it in a few places. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for a reminder. I've now put that on the shopping list because we need that for the we have hot spiced apple juice on the bar as well. So Morrison's have hogsback, mistletoe, and swine in stock. Nicely spiced beer. Much as we disagree on hogsback. Obviously, I like the beers, but that does sound pretty. Yeah, I don't have a convenient Morrison's, but I will go and try and find that actually. That because it's my kind of thing, isn't it? Sounds good. Yeah, lovely stuff. Superb. So this is the finish because this one is very, very drinkable. It's nicely balanced. It's not too strong out there, like I say, not too much kind of fieriness of any kind of pumpkin spice, and also not too much coffee. There's no espresso thing going on, but it is a really nice, smooth. I think nicely conditioned glass. Look at that lacing going up and down the glass. So yeah, that was Fierce Beer up in Scotland. Pumpkin spice latte, 5% spiced amber ale with coffee. Although it's not noticed if you don't like coffee, you'd be fine with this one because it's a kind of it's got that kind of smooth milky coffee thing going on, rather than a massively espresso dark bitter coffee note. So in a nice amber ale. So yeah, cheers, nice one, Fierce. Let's move on and on. We're going to this is why I stopped doing beer number 3 idents, because it just takes too long to find them now. I had them all uploaded in StreamYard, and then they decided that, despite the fact it's been free for a while. Oh, and also I forgot to check. I did change them to Just Disco, so let's see what this one does. They don't play quickly enough. That's right. So that's the Just Disco I did. For beer number 3, please. I can't put these in view, really. I could do that. All right, so see, and then I have to. So I told you this was too ambitious. Button. So it's too ambitious. Right, beer number 3 as it is now. Come from probably an old favourite, Buxton Brewery. Probably well known in the supermarkets. I don't think this one is. I don't know. I got it from Trembling Madness. Bear with me a second. That's better. Well, hopefully it is anyway. Good stuff, sir. And yeah, for a reminder, let's get this into a glass. By the way. So yeah, Buxton, it's called I say it's called. Change the banner. This is going terribly. Yeah, Buxton Brewery 4.7, so we're dropping down a little bit. It's called Basic Witch. No, look, Disco, if you're going to do it, get it right, for fuck's sake. I forgot to put the name in. I'm sorry. I get unbelievably basic about simple things, and I still manage to mess it up. So, do you know what I mean? Basic Witch, it's called 4.7%. Pumpkin spiced latte porter. So we're moving up. I think we moved up the lightness scale. I like to do that. Start with Hefeweizen, which is quite light colour-wise. Although it was all 5%. Then onto an amber ale. So we're going up the darkness scale, and then we're going on to a porter. Let's get it in a glass. See if I can do the balance on this one. As you'd expect, nice and dark brown. Oh, it's black. It is very, very dark on the brown. Nice foamy kind of tan coloured head. Oh, I thought I'd messed it up, but no, there it is. It's on the balance, although probably going to take me even longer getting out of that one. Let's go around this way. So yeah, it looks great. Nice little bit of artwork on the can. Obviously, a lot of orange going on at this time of year with the pumpkin orange. I might not even do portrait on this one. I think I'm actually going to do the regular one. I normally do this in front of the camera, don't I? Can you just see that there? Yeah, there you go. See if I've got that right. And yeah. Yeah, nice. Oh, a bit of wind. Did you see that wobble? I was there ready to catch that. I was spill a drop. Yeah, so, you know, I love a porter and a stout, something a bit darker. Back the rest of that into the glass. Yeah, nice. Bubbly. Got a bit of damage on that one. If I drop that, or whether that was come through like that, but never mind. There you go. Yeah, superb. I mean, it's very dark for a porter. Porters should be a little bit browner, maybe. Looks more like a stout, but it looks quite slightly lighter. Porters tend to be. Let's see what we get. Absolutely nothing on the nose, but that's because of my nose, not because there isn't anything there. Does smell a bit. There's a little bit of bourbon biscuit and dark chocolate, maybe, perhaps. Cheers. I splashed a bit up on my lips, so I know what I'm getting in. Cheers. Enjoy the beer. Oh, that is smooth. That is smooth. That is the first thing I noticed about that beer. Absolutely smooth. It is blended bourbon biscuits and an espresso coffee. That is nice. Even nicer than the last, how I say it, 2 beers? Yeah, that is properly my thing. Proper smooth, even more kind of milky kind of latte note going on. I think there's a fair amount of oats, a little bit of lactose in that perhaps to give it that kind of latte note. Yeah, there's milky coffee there, more than a touch of bourbon biscuits on the outside, but a milky coffee. Not so much on the spice. I messed up the banner. Yeah, so they say pumpkin spice latte. It sounds like a negative point. Sorry, you've gone over there. I hope you can still hear me. Very little on the spice, funnily enough. Maybe some. Yeah, very faint on the, say, I don't know, ginger, or there's a slight fieriness of ginger to it. Only slight. But yeah, the smoothness up front more than accounts for any lack of spice, because I don't mind it not being spicy, particularly. Yeah, no, it is really, really smooth, creamy, coffee crema kind of creamy, but still balanced. Like I said, I haven't put these in the fridge, so it feels like it's slightly warm. It feels like a lukewarm coffee almost. But I say it's been whatever the outside temperature is now. 12 degrees up here, according to my laptop, anyway. And it's got that kind of dark coffee edge, but with a dark frothy coffee. It's got that frothy milkiness going on. And again, already look at the lacing on the glass. Obviously, because these have come out probably recently, they are, I guess, all in date. Didn't look at the date on that one. Shark's not in, so can't have a go at me for that. Let me just check. Yeah, 16th of June, 26. So reasonable long date on that one. They both taste pretty fresh and properly on it, to be fair. I'm imagining this one will as well. I mean, how much fresher could you get apart from that? How much fresher than that pumpkin Hefeweizen that was, kegged last week, ready to go on the bar this week. So 13th of October, so about the same, to be honest. 2026 is the best before on that one. One of, if apart from Perivale, one of the freshest beers you'll see on this channel. Do bear with me a second. Thank you, Henry. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe while I wander over here and make sure I can smell the rest of the beer.
Disco, are you still doing your review?
Yeah.
Are you alright to read the pumpkin?
Yeah, no problem. Put my hayloft in a box. Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers. Cheers, Beth. See you, Ralph. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Yes, it's free. It doesn't cost you nothing to like and subscribe. Raggy! Hi, my man. How you doing, sir? Good evening. Well, these are my Halloween beers. Like I say, I picked up 4 this week from Trembling Madness. I say Halloween. They're all pumpkin beers. What else are you going to get at Halloween? Well, the one coming up, Raggy, the one coming up. Stick around if you can. The one coming up is some Alter Ego, and I know you know Alter Ego pretty well, right? We've done Raggy Alter Ego beers. So yeah, that's coming up next. Pumpkin Spice Latte Stout. I've not seen it. I'll be honest, Raggy, I have had a look on the website, and it's not on their website. I got it up from Trembling Madness. So that's the pumpkin spice, but that's the Halloween beer for you, I would imagine. So yeah, I don't think I'm getting ahead of anybody. I picked these up on Tuesday, and they arrived to me on Wednesday. So I could do this stream. You might rewind and have a look at the start-ish of the stream, probably about 10 minutes in by the time I got over technical difficulties, where I did my own breweries, Perivale, pumpkin Hefeweizen. So I've got 3 different beers, and technically Alter Egos is a 4th different beer, so there are a few about. I know you know Alter Ego. So here we go. Look, I'll show it a little bit of an advanced showing for beer number 4, Alter Ego, pumpkin spice latte stout. And I'll be honest, this is the first one I saw on Trembling Madness last week, and it went out of stock. And I went, ooh, and then it came back in stock. They must have got some more, and it's not in stock on Alter Ego's website. So normally I'll look on breweries' websites on these reviews because I can on StreamYard. Just see what else I can find. Probably won't do that tonight because I'm on a different setup to normally. I'm up at the brewery up here at Perivale rather than being at the Disco Arms. So I probably won't do that. I'll just talk about the beers. But good to see you, Raggy. Thanks for popping in. And also, by the way, I think I said this on the show the other day, Raggy back doing lives again. Good to see him. And also, I see Raggy in Cornwall last week, and I did on Tuesday a whole set of beers from Cornwall. I've got some more coming up as well. You know, my kind of connections to the West Country. So I bought a whole bunch of beers from the West Country, different ones that Raggy tried, I think, last week, if I remember rightly. You missed it. Oh no, you missed the Alter Ego. Got to be around your area, on it on cask. It's only up the road from you. So yeah, God, these beers will be great on cask. Like you know me. I like my darker beers, despite the fact. Hang on, what's going on there? Oh yeah, despite the fact this is an amber ale, and the first one was a Hefeweizen. So I also like my lighter beers, especially on the whole pumpkin spice thing going on. Yeah, it feels very chilly here now. Where we are, we're just at the bottom of a hill, so there's a little bit of a kind of wind blows through, and of course with the tent, and can't quite see it. There's a house behind. It's not really a haunted house, but yeah, it kind of blows through a little bit. Hence, my nose is completely blocking up, even more so than it does at Disco Arms. Yeah, so Raggy doing live beer reviews again. If you're still there, Raggy, let us know if you've got a beer on, if you've been doing some reviews tonight. That invitation that I said, what, 2 years ago when you stopped doing lives, if you want to do a joint thing, I can do that. If you want to come on and chat about beers, you're more than welcome to pop into the Disco Arms on a live stream. I can sort it out. It's all good content. It's all good fun. Just have a chat about beers, man. Just sit there. It's like as if we was in a pub. I will get up to Nottingham sometime and buy you a pint. But in the meantime, if you want to pop over to the Disco Arms, see what I mean about the wind? This is the thing about this place. All outside. So you are subject to the weather. Despite the fact that it looks nice and bright. And we've got the heaters on. Yeah, sometimes the wind gets you. Talking about pumpkin spice is warming you up. Fair play. Yeah, I thought it would. I think beer is kind of warming anyway. Warms the cockles, especially if you've had a few. But yeah, I'm suddenly feeling the wind. I just kind of sat here because all the pumpkins behind. I thought it was a great view. Maybe I'll go and sit back around the fire for the last beer. I thought, there you go. Don't know. Yeah, well, we're not even into winter and Christmas candles yet. This is purely Halloween. It is a little breezy. The lights flashing, you can see. I left it in because I thought, well, it's a little bit scary, a little bit Blair Witch. But no, it's purely the lights and frame rates, and I don't understand things like that. I just turn the camera on and start talking. Well, there you go, Mr. Wilson. He's right. It's a lovely spot on a nicer day. Too cold outside. Yeah, in the summer, when Mr. Wilson come to visit us twice now. It was kind of early spring the first time, wasn't it? That was on a good day. But yeah, when it's sunny, it's absolutely beautiful because you're sitting outside. It's just like you're in London, but you're kind of out of London. It's urban. It's an urban farm, but it's also not miles from anywhere, but it feels like it. You've got the A40 just over there. Can't hear the A40. Can a little bit in this time of year. Once all the leaves fall off the trees, less sound deadening. Can't even hear the railway, which is slightly closer on the A40. But yeah, it's a very nice, peaceful spot. As I say, as you've just met some of the lovely people up here as well. Do a lot of kind of homegrown stuff, vegetables, flowers, that kind of thing. It's just a really, really nice spot. Yeah, it's an odd backdrop. I'd love to show the whole place. I've done about 3 or 4 live streams up here. Yes.
Yeah.
I see you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, 10, 11.
Yeah, like 11. Yeah.
What? Yeah, what time's everything sort of start tomorrow? Is it 11 or?
No, it's
Do bear with me a second. Hey?
3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
We've got a bit of time to set up.
Yeah. So we set up. So yeah, I'll see you from 11. All right. Thanks so much for the beer, Mike. All good fun. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, Ross. Yeah, so boss is getting off, just left me to it, and I'll lock up the place afterwards. Who leaves me in charge of a brewery? I'm not in charge, I'm just here drinking. Yeah, it is a really, really cool place. USB heated body. Is that an Amazon purchase? A USB heat, you plug a body warmer into what? Yeah, laptop. I mean, fair play. Us old folk have got to do what we can to keep warm in this kind of. And I know Maggie's not that much older than me, to be fair. Bless you. Especially in your shed. Your shed is pretty cold as well. That's just like being outside, isn't it? I'm proper outside. Timu, yeah, I was going to go Amazon, but yeah, Timu's even worse. I do not do Timu or Amazon. Like I said at the start of the stream, I tried to buy a Halloween costume, probably for today, but mainly for tomorrow. And I refused point blank to consider Amazon because fuck no masters, I don't need my money. Jeff Bezos is worth $250 billion. Or is that Elon Musk? Anyway, whatever, he's worth billions. Fuck him. Right. So I bought it off a place up in Newcastle. It turns out they use Every, which is the same people as Amazon use. In fact, I'm not sure they're not, but anyway. Got a thing at 11. Got a thing at this morning. It says coming in at 10:30 to 12:30. Got a thing at 11:30. Sorry, we're not able to deliver it today. Fuck off, Timu. Fucking useless. Don't ever book anything. Anyway, yeah, sorry. I refuse to buy anything from Timu because it looks too good to be true, and I believe if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So I'm not doing it. Yeah, can't be asked with that. Sorry. I did see Henry 420's review of a solar powered light off of Timu, and fair play. But the thing that annoys me with Timu and Amazon is there's so many sellers you cannot know which one is actually genuine, and I'm too worried about getting the wrong one. So yeah, I won't use either of them, and it's all your fault. That's why the world is going to hell on a handcart, because you will buy shit off Timu and Amazon. But I'm not going to stop you if you want to. Fair play. I just refuse to do it. Bollocks to you. Especially because they use Every, who are fucking monumentally shit at delivering shit. I don't even know how they have a company. How do they even have a delivery company when they can't deliver shit for toffee? Talking of toffee, this beer. That was a little Rasko rant for you. Oh, tell you what, this beer's giving me the farts. Oh, maybe it's just, yeah, all day. Anyway, let's get back to talking about beer. I much prefer talking about beer. It's a subject close to my heart than delivery company. Yeah, definitely. It's getting a bit less smooth now. Definitely boring biscuits, though. There's a little bit of Mars bar in there as well, it feels like. A little bit of burnt toast, some brioche. Slightly more coffee than the fierce one that actually says it has coffee in. Let's have a look, see what we can get hold of. Haven't got my magnifying glass today, and I still use that expression, Raggy. Regular basic magnifying glass, because my eyesight's terrible. Look at my glasses. Right, so what it says here, 4.7% pumpkin spice latte porter, a medley of warming spices, cinnamon, don't get that, nutmeg, not really, and cloves. I think I'm allergic to cloves, so I always avoid them, but yeah, there is some spice-ish, but no one is particularly prevalent. Rise from a deep, complex malt foundation. There is good malt complexity there, to be fair. Layered with hints of roasted coffee beans. Only hints. There's no actual coffee, but it's like that kind of bittery kind of edge of coffee rather than actual coffee notes. Molasses. Molasses is a funny one. That kind of dark, treacly stuff. And yeah, I can see that. Maybe I would never have picked it out, but I can see that. And velvety chocolate. The velvety chocolate came right at the start with that kind of smooth, kind of latte, kind of coffee note. It's smooth body. Agree with that. Very, very smooth. And lingering finish make it an ideal companion for crisp autumn evening. Yeah, we looked at the can date. It's like this month. If you're an exploring type, always ready to take the path less trodden, you found your tribe. At Buxton Brewery, where adventure's always brewing. Yeah, fair play. Most of that I agree with. It is definitely very smooth, very kind of roasty, kind of toasty notes going on. We need a magnifying glass. Yeah, I have one. I didn't bring it up today. I forgot, to be honest. But yeah, back at the Disco Arms, I have part of my old man's stamp collection. He used to have a big magnifying glass. So I've nicknamed it a magnifying glass, and I use it every week, Raggy on Lives, and always, yeah, give you the heads up for it. So fair play, sir. Yeah, today I'm just using the light on the mobile. But yeah, jolly, genuinely solid pour. I don't know. I mean, Buxton, I normally, these days, I've always avoided Buxton for a certain amount of time because I thought they were kind of over hoppy, kind of double IPAs and stuff. But I've probably tried a few more in the last year or two, mainly because of the supermarket stuff. I don't know if you'll see this one in the supermarkets. Like I say, never looked on the website for it. I only ever looked on Traveling Madness. That's where I got it from. Do bear with me just a second. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to play the intro again. Do you remember when I used to do that? I used to play the intro again. But I'm going to dive over here because I'm getting an old man now. I do have to dive. So bear with me a second. I'll come back and do the alter ego one in just 2 minutes. Do bear with me a second, people.
Yep.
Cheers and enjoy the beers. Well, there we go. I was never going to make it. I was never going to make it out across the courtyard to the lavatory by the time those 45 seconds. But thanks for sticking with us, by the way. Do let me know if you've got a beer on as well, by the way. Yeah. Fair play, Mr. Wilson. Go and check out the last beer very shortly coming up. But yeah, advance photo reminder, even though you're not going to be here. I love that dedication to the cause. Let me nick this one down. I really enjoyed this one, by the way. It's slightly unusual. Again, no real pumpkin to it. Just a nominal spice, slightly coffee. A really solid porter. And like I say, excellent lacing on the glass. Really good condition beer. Should have picked up some water on the way. You want a Madry? No problem, sir. Sometimes it has to be done. I'd like to have done the stream tomorrow on actual Halloween, but I've done it on Halloween Eve because I'm going to be bloody busy tomorrow working up here on the bar. At some point, I'll show you around here. I think I did briefly on the other two streams. 3 streams. I've done 3 live streams up here now over the years. First one was with Craig at Kent Beer Reviews when he popped up for a beer. Did one with Trilby Phil. I was going to say Philby Trill, but I have to think about it. So I called him Philby Trill. Yeah, and I've actually done one on my own up here as well. On one weekend, I think I was off and up here, but yeah, hey man. But right, yeah, let's get onto it. Here we go. Let's see if I can play this properly. Video file. Yeah, so I keep moaning about StreamYard. I used to be able to just click a button, it would play the thing. Now I have to go and find it. So I always moan at StreamYard about this. Beer number 3, please. And then I have to remove it. Beer number 3. Oh, I haven't got another can. I haven't got a thing. Let's do this. There you go. Does that work? Yeah. Beer number 3, I've already shown it to you. It's from Alter Ego Brewery in Alfreton in Derbyshire or Nottinghamshire. I'm never sure my geography on there. I'm sure it's Derbyshire. You can chuck these around. It's a good thing about having plastics rather than glass and a slate table. But yeah, let's get this into the glass. In fact, let's do the banner. Still forgetting it. And we'll try and get a can balance on this one. All right, so actually beer number 4 tonight is from Alter Ego Brew. It's called Is Anyone There? Something I often talk about on these streams. Is anybody watching? I was asked at the start and I said, yeah, there's 10,000 people watching in my mind. That's the homegrown reference for you. It is a 5% pumpkin spiced latte stout. So I'm expecting more than the porter on this one, maybe. Looks a good start. This is weird because it actually looks slightly thinner, yet just as dark as the porter. There's not a lot of difference between porter and stout. Might have messed up the can balance. I think he deserves a can balance, to be fair, but a lovely, kind of bubbly, smooth, definitely kind of latte looking head. Oh, I think I messed it up. I messed up the can balance. It's because I'm not in the disco arms. I can get the can balance in the disco arms because I can feel the weight. But now, my nose is blocked up. I'm not concentrating. And also, I think there's a slightly damaged rim on that. That's the annoying thing. If it does topple over, the opening is going to... Is anybody there watching this one? Is there anybody there? Yes, there is anybody there. Welcome to the National Can Balancing Championships with me, Disco, and a can of Alter Ego pumpkin spice latte. I hate getting done by gravity in inanimate objects. I'm sure this will. No, sorry, not doing it. Don't care. I do care. It annoys me greatly. I'm gonna go and do the photo. Oh, I can't see Mr. Wilson's comment for the reminder, so I'm gonna go over there and do the photograph. Do stick with me. I'll do the review in just a second. See, you can take the boy out of the disco arms, but you can't take the disco arms out of the boy. I have to do the photograph. I don't think I'm going to get these photographs up onto Instagram. You see, I've done a bunch today from Tuesday. I don't think I'm going to get today's done tomorrow because, like I say, big event here tomorrow. So I'm going to be pretty much busy. You've just heard me say to my boss, I'll be in at 11-ish. Sorry, boss. I will try. No, 11's all right. That's why I said to him 10, because if I say 10, I might get here at 1:30. That's nice, like that. So, yeah. Yeah, so in at 11, rearrange all the tables, probably work out what we're doing with the red hot pokers. See if we can put red hot pokers in people's beers. That'll be fun. So yeah. Yeah, so Alter Ego, as we say, up in Alfson in Derbyshire. Yeah, concentration, and then eventually I'll get fed up with it and go, never mind. I will get better, to be fair. Yeah, no, better than squishy plastic cups. They are proper, decent thickness. Still, well, you can break them, but you have to smash them proper hard. Not that I've tried. But yeah, and also thick enough to be the mouthfeel of glass, so it's fine. So, pumpkin spice latte stout. Let's have a look. Cheers. Nah, my nose is solidly blocked up in the cold up here. Like I say, it's not actually massive. It doesn't feel majorly cold, but there's a little bit of wind coming through. So it is what it is. Cheers. Right, now you might surmise from my immediate sigh that that's not a good beer. That's not the case. What it is a jolly solid stout, but it's not solid. It's got a bit of thinness to it, which, as I've pointed out over the years, doesn't make it a bad stout. Just makes it thin. Still got plenty of flavour. There's a bit more spice. This is probably the most spiced flavour of the four, I think, today. I mean, the first one wasn't spice, so it doesn't really count. There's a little bit of ginger in there. There's plenty of kind of sort of burnt kind of cinnamon notes. Bit of burnt toast. Yeah. It is very thin. I mean, it's difficult. It's my fault because I've gone amber porter stout, and it's actually thinner than that Buxton porter. But I think I didn't see. Did I look at that? I think in the Buxton there's that kind of lactosey kind of smooth sweetness. Can't see the ingredients. Oh no, yeah. So there is lactose in the Buxton. That makes sense because that got that proper smooth milkiness. This feels less smooth in a way, but it also does feel a bit more cakey gatto like. Simo, it's popping in. Good evening, sir. I have no idea what's going on in the rest of YouTube, but I'm here up at the brewery on my own, drinking random pumpkin beers with a bunch of pumpkins. Can't see the pumpkins anymore. Sorry about that. Yeah. Please, I think everybody here subscribes. Whether they click like or not is another matter. And if you're watching after the event and you don't, please do so. That'd be lovely. Wicked sweet, awesome, and it would help me massively. And it means I can bring more beers, all that old jazz that people have to say when they do YouTube. I don't feel the need to say it, but I do anyway because I love a beer. Yeah, so Raggy, if you're still in, definitely check this out because I think you'd like it. It's one that's gonna, I think, get better as it warms. It's going to struggle to warm here, to be honest. And also, I think I said this before, my nose blocks up. I've got terrible sinuses. I think aroma definitely helps when drinking beer. And I can't get any aroma off of this, but I can definitely get some taste and flavour. There's definitely some good spice notes. I think it's ginger. I can kind of see the nutmeg. I can see that kind of smoky kind of cinnamon going on. And it definitely feels like a bit of ginger. Who cares what's going on with the rest of YouTube? Yeah, you, me, neither. I was tempted to get some pumpkin beers. I grabbed the Evil Dead beers, which is the dipper sound. Impy. Yeah, fair play. I said earlier, I wasn't going to do the pumpkin beers this year. I didn't do Oktoberfest particularly because it just means grabbing a bunch of the same beers. To a certain extent, that's the same with pumpkin beers because pumpkin doesn't have a flavour. Like otherwise, you put pumpkin spices with it, and it's temptation to go latte. But what I think I found tonight is 4 completely different beers of the pumpkin and spice variety. Yeah, I mean, if you can find them, and you can get some quite good ones. I mean, I think this one was only like 2 of these at least were under £4 a can. Obviously, the first one. Well, it'll be if we get any in cans, it'll be £3.50 a can, but it'll be a £3.30, £6 a pint. But yeah, still good prices to be fair. Under £4 a can is good. I say I wasn't going to do them because I find them a little bit the same, but I did notice that there were 4 kind of different ones. I've got 2 others in. Like I say, I've got a Polly's one, and I don't imagine Polly's to be doing porters particularly, let alone pumpkin spice porter. But I always try Polly's. So it's a pumpkin spice porter at 6%. So I could have put it in here, but I would have put it instead of that one. I might do a series of beers next year with next week with the other porters. I've got one to buy, I think, tomorrow that become available, which is a 10% pumpkin porter. So I'll go with that. I've got Brew York. I've got one. I picked that up as well. Actually, I picked that up last week from Trembling Madness. That's a collab with somebody I can't remember, and I'm not sure. I think it's a porter. So yeah, there's a few about. Bar names, I can't see much that make them Halloween beers. No, this is the thing. I mean, Halloween beer is basically pumpkin, isn't it? It's pumpkin carving. For quite much, we do the theme, we do the thing. Unless you want to get something really scary, in which case you're going to put chili in it. So yeah, I'm actually really pleased with the set I've got. Certainly these 3, and obviously I work at Brewery, so we've got a pumpkin beer out. A little bit close, but we got it out for this weekend because we've got some events on here up at the farm. I am very pleased with our pumpkin beer, to be honest. Pumpkin Hefeweizen. It is very nice. It's not necessarily, I'd say, we done it at the start of the show, so it's worth looking back because there's some fun stuff at the start of the show. Trust me. For those that saw it, it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be, but it's very interesting. I might do some more content about it tomorrow if I get a chance. I'll do some shorts. Red hot poker beers. Just shove a red hot poker in your beer and see what happens. I recommend it. Yeah. So you do get some variation, and I have had 4 fairly different beers, even though they've been like pumpkin inspired and spice inspired in various different formats. And I always use hashtag these things amuse me, so I like to get the theme together. And today's beers have tested that theme. They're all of the same theme, but they've all been really interesting. All been really different. Got some suggestions rolling in. Maybe this is one for next year. Chili pumpkin spice dark ale, yeah. And then put a red hot poker in it, because as we found earlier, a pumpkin Hefeweizen, very little noticeable difference. But I think they just put it in a dark lager, which has got much more chocolate and coffee notes to it. I had that last, so I'm going to be trying that tomorrow for sure. But yeah, chili pumpkin spice dark ale. That would just amp up the kind of spice notes, I think. So red ale. Well, yeah, there'll be a lot of additional sugars to caramelize in that. Yeah, you got to have a red hot poker and a red ale. I like that suggestion. I will have a chat with Mike tomorrow about that. All right, Billy, come on in. Farm cat's just, well, one of the 4 farm cats has just wandered up. Come on in. Want to be a YouTube star? Come on in. Come on in. This is not Catsko, my cat, who have David Wilson's gone now, but it was mentioned Catsko. Billy, come on in. Billy, come on in. Come and say hello. No, I'm not rolled. He's just wandered over there and rolled over in the daft cat. Billy, come on in. Yeah, so it's been a nice set of 4 beers. I was only going to do 3, but then obviously our one came up as well, so I'm like, yeah, we'll do that. Billy, daft cat. Yeah, pumpkin beers, Halloween beers is a difficult thing to do. I think I've been really pleased with these beers. I think my favourite has been the Buxton, just for the smoothness, super smoothness of that porter. This is a stout. It's good. It's nice. It's nice in the 4th in the set because I've worked up the darkness level. And it's always hard when you do these kind of reviews, when you do a set. That's why I keep it to 3 if I can. Because by the 3rd, I'm like, smashing it down. I'm trying to do an hour. Fucking wind's taking me. I'm an hour and a half in now. I'm going to leave them there. I'm not going to put them up again. But yeah, I told you this was too ambitious. Too ambitious here, being outside. But yeah, thanks to you guys for popping in and saying hello and giving us your thoughts and also helpful advice. It feels like a lot of... let me have a look at that one. I'll find it. There it is. Oh. Just for completeness, because I like to complete the set. It's all gone out of order now. Let's have a look. Yeah, I want to see what the ingredients are, where it comes up with that stoutiness. So, let's turn it around. All right. Best before 29th of the 8th, 2026, of course. Very all going to be a date today. Barley, wheat, oats, coffee, hops, doesn't say what. Yeast. This has got lactose in it. It wants to be smoother for lactose, to be fair. Sorry, Origo. I genuinely like it. It's got that rich, dark roastiness going on, which is fine, which is good. I like that. We brew great beer for superheroes like you. Be kind, be good. Great advice. Alfreton, Derbyshire. Yeah, so I can't find it. Yeah, so it's got lactose in it, but for me, with lactose, it's not as smooth. And I really like that the can art with the scary pumpkin and the green. Looks really good. For me, the Buxton, I think, has been the best because it was so smooth from the outset. As it warmed, it got a bit rougher, but it was definitely there. I'm surprised by the lack of out-and-out spiciness to any of the beers. I say that my favourite is the Buxton. Of course, it's the Perivale because I'll try that again tomorrow, especially with the Red Hot Poker. It's a lot of fun. The Alter Ego was the first one I saw, and I really want to try this. I don't know why it suggests mint to me. There should be mint in it, but just because of that mint green. But yeah, a really lovely set of beers. Massive thanks to my boss Mike for putting up with me all day. Going, oh, I'm going to do this live stream in the middle of a brew day as well. So yeah, I've got to pack up now and get back here at 11 o'clock tomorrow and get on with the old Halloween business. So yeah, thanks very much for joining us. I'm in Disco, Just Disco Beer Review. You guys have been fantastic. How's it lost connection with the camera? I'm still here. Hello?